right, welcome guys. Hello, my name is Emmanuel Sims. We are here on the Eudaimonia Unleash podcast, episode 7. And I'm super excited because we have an entrepreneur specialist with us today, Tonya Davis. We met on the OWL app just not too long ago, and the synergy was automatically there. We knew that we wanted to collaborate and figure out how we can help each other. And throughout that conversation, I learned about her 25 years as a helping professional. I learned about how she helped entrepreneurs maximize their time, their skill level, and really explore what it is that they want to do, but also get there without stressing and losing all of your hair. So I thought that was super exciting because I only have a little bit of hair left, and I got to get Tanya at a good time. So without further ado, let's make a warm digital welcome to Tanya Davis, entrepreneur.
Hello. Good afternoon. How are you?
Well, I'm great. I'm sorry. How are you? I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I had a little slow moment.
That's okay. That's all right. We got it. We got it. So I'm just so excited to be here. We had such a great conversation on Al, so I'm delighted that we get to extend that. So just a little bit about me, and just jump in if you have a question at any time.
Okay.
But I started out in counseling, and I've always been in some type of helping field. And with my last job, I helped to build a nonprofit for 9 years. And so we helped entrepreneurs. We built a business incubator. We helped high school students get connected with careers. We helped businesses build a future workforce. So, but for me, what I was seeing with entrepreneurs and with businesses, there's a lot of stress involved, right?
Yes, absolutely. A lot of stress.
And I personally was experiencing stress, and I have an autoimmune disorder. So I did need to retire about a year ago because I needed to take care of myself. I loved what I did, but I had to do what I had to do for myself.
As you should. Absolutely.
Yes. So my blood pressure would go up to 155 over 95 at our peak time with work, which is not good at all. So I would end up on blood pressure medication. Then when things slowed down, I would come off the blood pressure medication. And I was like, this is just not good for my body.
Right, exactly.
So I retire, and a year later, I go back to the doctor with no blood pressure medication, and my blood pressure is 127 over 72.
Whoa, drippity. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. So
So
you noticed that lack of. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Tell it. I'm listening.
no, yeah. That's medical data telling me what the stress was doing to my
Yep.
body because it was purely situational, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I retired, but I was still doing TikTok and doing affirmation lives and things like that. And so I'm not ready to stop being of service to others.
Yes.
But I need to do it on my terms for my own health, right?
Right.
So I want to teach other people how to do that. And I understand not everyone can retire. Like I
Right.
understand that. But what are the things that you can be doing as an entrepreneur, as a business owner, as a student,
Mm-hmm.
preparing to go into the workforce to manage the stress, do what you love, figure that out as a high school student, as an
Right.
entrepreneur, figure out your business, but not have it affect your health.
Wow, that's important, and it kind of like leads to like the next segment, right? And that's taking that leap, right? It
Yes.
sounds like for you, your leap was my health is more important than my wealth, okay?
Yes.
And the more health, the more wealth. So you took that leap and you jumped out there. I know it had to be like you said. We sometimes I even myself, right? I came from a
Uh-huh.
mental health background, and I knew that okay, this is not what I need to do every single day. I couldn't
Mhm.
take on that load every day, but I had to get out there and get the experience to know that. But I still
Absolutely.
want to help people, and I like
Right.
that you said that. Because it's important to know that it's something you can't do about the calling, but you got to be able to direct the capacity as well.
Mhm. Mhm.
So
You
we
have to
have
find what works for you, right?
absolutely, and you found that I'm assuming, right?
Yes. Yes. I'm in the process of creating this business, being an entrepreneur myself. I've helped
Mm-hmm.
other people to do it. And so I'm like, I can do this. I can do it. And so that's where I am now. So I'm developing an 8-week program. Oops, are you still there?
I'm here.
Oh, okay. All right. Because it went to one screen.
And no,
Okay.
it's production. It's just big production. I'm just doing too much. I'm just
Oh,
being
okay.
productive.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Sorry. This is all new to me.
It's okay. I got your back. Keep going.
So developing programs to help people. I have relaxation audios, but also, helping other businesses figure out how to have a healthy environment for their
Mm-hmm.
employees so that
Yes.
their employees don't leave. Um, so that reduces their turnover, that decreases their cost in having to train people,
Mm-hmm.
and it helps the employee feel better. And they don't have to take sick leave as much because they're taking care of themselves more.
And I think that's so valuable. We have a question from Asha.
Hmm.
She says, "Can you share?" And I think you kind of already did this, but can you share a moment when you realized that it was time for you to fully commit to your business? Now, you said the health was the reason why you took off the work, but when you knew that you wanted to fully commit to this, because helping these businesses, that's a job. Trying to
Hmm.
reprocess the boss's brain to
Hmm.
help the employees, that's a big task. So when did you know? Talk to me.
So I have been doing TikTok lives for about a year and a half. And so even when I was doing my other work, I might have to come home and take a nap before I did it, but I would get on and do the TikTok lives and be trying to help people with affirmations. And then I started doing some career lives. And so I would have entrepreneurs come in and ask me questions about, how to start a business and marketing and things like that. And so about 6 months ago, I just decided I'm going to make this into a business.
Mm-hmm.
And then Al came along.
Right. Okay.
And so I've been on Al for a couple of months now, and that has connected me with so many people. So when I started all of this out, even with the TikTok, my husband was kind of looking at me like I was crazy, right?
Uh huh.
Like, what are you doing on TikTok? And I said, look, this is networking. This is what I've
Right.
done. This is what I did for my whole business because I would connect people.
Mm-hmm.
So especially after, so about 6 months ago, I was like, I really need to do this. And then when Al came along, it was like, that was almost the missing piece for
Yes.
me to be like, I can get the connections that I need.
Mm-hmm.
And so I've just kind of been full steam ahead since then.
Well, thank you. I appreciate you answering that question for our community. And honestly, that leads into segment number two, which was creating your own path, right?
Hmm.
And Nate from our community wanted to know at what point did you decide to forge your own path with working within established systems? Because that's what you're doing. And it's funny that his question, kind of dives right into that. But like, talk to us about that.
Well, it's funny because what happened, well, the pandemic happened, to be
Mm-hmm.
honest. So I was pushing and pushing and pushing at my job and trying to do all of the things to be a mom, do all the activities, and do all of the things. And then the pandemic happened and everything just stopped, right? And when that stopped and I stopped, I realized I didn't have to feel horrible all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And then about, we were into the pandemic a couple of years, and then work started ramping back up. And
Right.
I was in meetings for 5 and 6 hours a day, even though I was working a lot from home still. But
Mm-hmm.
even doing that, it was too much for my body. Okay.
Wow.
And so after many tears and many
So you have an idea, a brilliant concept for a movie that has been brewing in your mind. You can see it on the big screen, captivating audiences, leaving a lasting impact. But what now? How do you turn that idea of yours into a reality, bringing it into a full-fledged film?
Crazy looking chick on the screen.
Yeah, you on that. I got so many women problems. My X chromosomes, they ain't never show up. That's where we come in. We're a team of experienced producers who specialize in turning your ideas into reality. We take your vision and guide you every step of the way, from concept to the screen. And the best part, it won't cost you a dime to learn how we can turn your idea into a motion picture. Schedule your consultation today with our team of expert producers. We'll listen to your ideas, provide guidance on the entire movie-making process, and discuss how we can bring your vision to life. So don't let your movie get stuck living in your head. Take action now and schedule your free consultation with our team. My name is Emmanuel Sims, and I'm here to help you bring your movie to life into the big screen.
Thank you for choosing Princess. What can I get for you?
Now, I know you know that Princess is a drive-through service.
Hello?
Pickup service.
Oh my God.
Thank you. And dine-in service. But did you know that they host events? Now that's jackpot. Reneging is not allowed.
Gang, chicken and waffles on y'all.
You can even come through for a good word, too.
Am I helping somebody today?
Glory. So pull up to Princess, where the experience is always royal.
Discussions made the decision to retire.
Congratulations on that.
Thank you. But obviously, I can't completely retire and sit still. But what I was thinking as I was on all of these social media sites, because I'm on TikTok, I'm on Clapper, I'm on.
I love Clapper.
Yeah, or are you on Clapper too? Yes,
Yeah,
love
my
Clapper.
mom told me about Clapper. Yeah, I love it. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's awesome. So Clubhouse, all going into all of these rooms and hearing people trying to do businesses and trying to figure out how to make it work and how to make it happen. So it was kind of at that point that I was like, I have a unique perspective in that I can help students and businesses. So I can help entrepreneurs, but I can also help students and build the workforce for a business or entrepreneur. Help entrepreneurs tap into resources, but also really focus on maintaining the wellness part of it, which I wasn't really hearing a lot of. And so no one really has the unique set of experiences that I have, because nobody else has done the programming that I did before. We did job shadowing, internships, mentorships, but we did a Discover Day series. All of these things, we built that program from the ground up. So nobody else has done that.
Wow.
So it really got me thinking, and people would ask me, what sets you apart from everybody else? And so that was going into networking rooms and meetings and things like that. And so as I have gone down this journey, things have evolved.
And I hear you when you say that. It sounds like you just really put your best foot forward, and you did the work. It sounds like you did the work, and I think that's where a lot of us we kind of go wrong, is that we stop doing the work.
I'm
Um,
still doing the work. The work
no,
never stops.
the work never
The
stops, and
work
if it
never stops.
does, it's a problem.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's what my mentor told me. He said, "Look, Manny, the work never stops,
Yeah.
and if it does stop, then it's a problem." You know?
Mm-hmm. If it stops, you're stagnant. And if
Exactly.
you, especially if you are an entrepreneur, you cannot afford to be stagnant because things are changing all the time. Look at what
All
AI
the
is
time.
doing right now. Like AI
Hmm.
is revolutionizing everything. I will be honest with you, I don't understand it all, but I'm learning from people. I don't know exactly what role that's going to play in my business, but I do know I have to be aware of it, right?
Hmm.
And have some understanding of it. So we are always learning and growing and evolving. And so I am always looking at how other people are doing things, going into meetings, interacting with people, connecting with them, looking at resources, because that's how you do a business. And you have to be a problem solver.
Hmm. Yes.
Yes. So
Tell us
if
more
you,
about being a problem solver, because I think that's where a lot of entrepreneurs, you know, they get frustrated with the client, but they don't realize that the client needs them.
Yes. Yes. So, one of the things that I am hearing a lot from entrepreneurs is that they need support. And
Hmm.
that's part of the support that they need is they have these problems and they don't know quite how to fix them. Right. So, you, if you are connecting with other people, like on the OWL app, you go on the OWL app, you know, it it blows my mind the variety of businesses and careers and people that are on that app.
Absolutely.
Yes. And so if you are tapping into those resources, if you don't have like what was I trying to do yesterday? Oh, just I'm doing a contest to give away
Tell us
a
about it.
so I'm doing a contest to give away an audio my relaxation audio,
Hmm.
because this week, Tuesday was National Relaxation Day.
Okay.
And so if people want to go to my Facebook, it's Dolphins Life, DOLPHENZ Life. This is if you're an entrepreneur, if you want to be an entrepreneur. That's a Facebook group that I just started this week to help support entrepreneurs with that problem solving and things like that. But
But let's do us one more time.
so Dolphins, DOLPHENZ,
ENZ. Uh huh.
life.
Okay. And it's on Facebook.
Hmm.
All right. I'm gonna try to pull that up while we're here.
Okay. And so there are only a few posts on there because I just started it.
Okay. Congratulations on starting, because I'm gonna tell you it's hard to start. So kudos to you on that.
Thank you. Thank you. So, anyone that goes and likes that through the month of August, at the end of the month on that platform, I'm going to give away my relaxation audio. It's a progressive muscle relaxation technique and a guided imagery technique.
Nice. Oh, that's amazing. Actually, yeah, I want to talk to you later today or something about that, because I want to offer one of those to my community. The people
Mm-hmm.
who are going to watch this podcast later,
Mm-hmm.
I would love to you guys go and follow Dolphins. Let me pull that up. Dolphins Life on Facebook, and when you follow, you automatically put yourself into the ranking
Drawing.
to
Mm-hmm.
receive the drawing to receive this this opportunity. Let me see if I can pull it up on the screen. Give me a second.
Okay.
I thought I had it up somewhere. Is that it? Yep, there
Yes,
it is right
that's it.
there, guys.
Yep.
So there it is, guys. I just went ahead and I hit the like button. I'm gonna get myself inside the competition. I'm gonna hit the.
Yes,
I'm
do
gonna
it.
Because
So
if
as
I
you
win, I'll
can,
give one to my. If I, I'm not gonna say that because I don't want you guys thinking I'm not gonna compete, but I'm gonna show love, and I want to give one to my community. So let me know how I can purchase one so I can gift it to my community.
I will do that. So if people do want to purchase it, if like after the drawing, if they don't win and they want to purchase it, they can contact me on through that Facebook group. If they want, they can message me, and I can send them a link where they can download it into the Soundwise app.
Nice.
So they can purchase it for $5 if they don't win it.
Oh, nice. So there you go, guys. If you don't win, you can purchase it for $5 right there on the site. So make sure you guys check it out. And speaking of the $5, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're going to go into segment number 3, which is paths to profitability.
Yes.
And one of the community viewers, Tone T, says, could you discuss how long it took for you to achieve profitability in your prospective field? So I know you were already working professionally, so that's a little different, but talk to me.
So, I'm not profitable yet because I'm just getting started. Okay. And so that can take a lot of time, right?
Tell us about that time.
To really become profitable, some businesses will take 3 years. Like, it just depends on how your business is going, and how you're marketing and how you're connecting with people. So there's really not a formula for that. If people are looking for a certain amount of time, I can't really give you that.
Right.
But what I am looking at is ways to monetize. So if you are an expert on the OWL app, when someone calls you, you get paid.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't charge a lot on the OWL app because I'm wanting to connect with people and just help them and give them advice. So my fees aren't that much. Everybody, after your first 10 calls, everybody sets their own fee, right? So after that, you can charge what you want. I would make it affordable enough for people to be able to talk with you.
Absolutely.
There are people on there that will charge $99 because they can, right?
Right.
And it's great for them. That's not where I am, and I don't ever see me being to that point. But so there are ways there to monetize. I'm just starting to get into being ambassadors and brands, working with them, and I'm really just getting into that. So there are lots of different ways that you can monetize. I have not had luck on TikTok and Clapper to really monetize. And part of that was my own, when I set it up, that was not my intention. Does that
right, exactly.
And so I don't feel like I can now because I've developed a following, and I don't, for me, it's like, I don't want to be like, oh no, I'm not going to do this unless you guys are gifting me all the time. Like, I just don't feel
exactly. Right. Well, so yeah, we just find creative ways to get them to
creative ways. And the reason that I like the OWL app is because that expectation of a monetary exchange is there from the beginning, and I don't have to feel like I'm forcing anybody to do it. If you're calling, you're paying money.
Exactly. So Tonya, speaking of the OWL app, right? You were I saw you on the podcast last night when they had the filmmakers on there, right? So they called me later on in the day.
Saw that. I was so excited for you.
Same. And it's so cool because I'm a filmmaker, and he got to connect us with filmmakers directly on the podcast. So we're going to go into the backstage real quick, and I'm just going to play a little snippet of that interaction because I happen to be live recording myself while they called me. So it's a cool interaction. Let me show you.
Yeah.
This is Danielle and Jason Hill, the founder of the OWL.
What's going on, Jason? How are you, buddy?
Not bad, not bad. You are live on the OWL podcast, and how cool is this? We have Carl and Tammy to my left over here to watch this live, of course, and they are putting out their first horror film, and I know that you are in the industry. So
Absolutely.
can you tell them a little bit about your background real quick? And I'm going to have them ask you a question, okay?
Absolutely. Thank you. So I've been in the industry for about 15 years when it comes to content creation. Now, everybody knows me in my community. So I'm not going to play me talk about me. Okay. But I wanted
Which
to
it would be
show
okay
you,
if you did, because
which
that
is
was
no,
that was an amazing interaction.
it was an amazing interaction, and I wouldn't mind, but I want to be respectful of your time. And you guys know I will put a commercial in a second. They know right after we say this, it'll be a commercial.
Listen, admitting and then recognizing, but admitting, you know, what's the starting signs of a fuckboy? What are the starting signs? What do you look for? How do you know what it looks like? And sometimes we are blind to actually seeing if that is a fuckboy. You know what I mean? Sometimes we don't want to see it. We don't want to admit when we're dealing with a fuckboy. Oh no, he ain't no fuckboy. Until we see like.
Now I will say the funny thing about admitting dealing with a fuckboy. So I definitely like I've had my share, but my type was always. I always joked. My type was fuckboys. And the crazy thing about it is, like, when I was a much younger woman, I didn't realize that I was dealing with fuckboys, obviously.
In a world of romantic chaos, How to Tame a Fuckboy emerges as a beacon of enlightenment. But be forewarned, this book carried with it certain effects. Please be advised, readers of this literary guide has reported sudden onsets of heightened self-esteem and unexpected bursts of empowerments. Some have experienced prolonged episodes of clarity in their love life, leading to healthier relationship choices. Other symptoms may include an overwhelming sense of liberation from the dating drama, increased resistance to red flags, and an unexplained competence in deciphering mixed messages. There's even been whispered cases of readers developing an advanced sense of humor, resulting in laugh lines and a contagious outlook on life that may affect those around them. Embrace the complications with open arms. Secure your copy of How to Tame a Fuckboy today, and let the transformation begin. Visit howtotameafuckboy.com and join the ranks of those experiencing these profound side effects. Read at your own joy. How to Tame a Fuckboy by Eudaimonia Sims. Side effects may include living your best life. Like that. So
Awesome.
I'm not going to shove it down. I'm going to get this first and then we'll do the commercials later. But I want you guys to see the power. That is the creator and the CEO of the OWL app calling me with a filmmaker that just finished making a film on his podcast. And he said, you know what? We have filmmakers on our OWL app. Let's connect you. And that's the concept of the app. It's to connect people with people that you need to be connected to, but you probably can't get connected to them. So make sure you guys sign up. I'll have the code somewhere around here. Sign up, guys, because this is how me and Tonya met. Yeah. We met on the OWL app, and it was phenomenal. It changed my life, and here we are today, and she's answering you guys' questions. So get involved. Reach her directly. Reach out to her, okay? It's simple, guys. Let's get it.
If you download the OWL app, you get $10 in bonuses to call people. And on Mentorship Mondays, a lot of the OWL experts will lower their price to $1 for 10 minutes. Mm-hmm. So you could conceivably talk to 10 different people for free.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. On Mondays. Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's for real.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well, I need to get on that.
Yep.
I need to get on that.
Yes. 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. every Monday.
What you're doing is you're helping people start planning ahead for their success. Because if you're thinking, at least on Monday, if I can at least reach my first 10 people, one, you can choose how you want to modify your stuff. And I'll tell you, when I first started with OWL, I met with some people off OWL, and I realized that I had no idea what I was doing. Not that I didn't know what I was doing, but as an entrepreneur, I can't say what I'm doing. I didn't know how to articulate what I'm doing to a customer. And one of the guys from OWL's, his name is Brad. Shout out to Brad. I helped him with some media stuff, and he helped me with some business stuff. And he's like, yo, you need to tell people your story. And I'm like, thank you so much, Brad. Like, nobody pulled me aside and said, yo, tell your story. Mm-hmm. Tell your story. He said we were in the interview, and I got emotional. Because I was like, yo, I really don't know, bro. I've been doing this for 15 years. Like, I know it's entertainment. I know it's healing, but I don't really know how to pull it and make it into a business. And now I'm back on the OWL app. And it was because of that conversation. I'm sharper. I'm stronger. I'm able to lead a community of people similar to what you want to do. I want to, my business plan, it says that I want to outline to the directors how to actually talk to your employees to get better service out of them. And I'll tell you more about that because I learned that on a film set. You know, people would do the work. You feed a film student, you give them a camera to play with, they won't notice that they got whatever else is in their life. But soon as that stomach starts to growl and those hierarchy and needs are starting to kick in, you're like, man, what the hell am I doing here? You're like, well, what am I doing? I'm working for free. I'm hungry. I'm tired. But if you got the fruit snacks and the chips and you like, you know what? I could be somewhere else doing something I didn't love. And, you know, so if you take care of your people, there's more on the ROI. There's more on the return. So I'm with that. And I love that. I love that. I can't wait to talk more about that.
Absolutely.
So I do have just a couple more questions, not too many. The future of business models and AI was our fifth segment. Seneca Matthews wanted to know, do you envision the rise of a viral hit maker video company? Hold on, wait. Do you envision the rise? First of all, I should have screened these questions.
I'll try. Wait a minute. This sounds complicated. Let me see.
He said, do you envision the rise of a viral hit maker video companies that fund creators similar to College Humor? It's a good question. I think he's asking, do you foresee in the future viral hit making video companies that fund creators like the College Humor? I'm assuming he's asking. Yes, I'm gonna answer that. I don't know. You can answer. Do you foresee it? I don't know.
I've got some, but you go ahead and then I'll follow you. Go ahead.
Well, no, I'm just saying, of course, if you can think of it to say, does it exist or will it exist? Yeah.
You know what I was going to say? That sounds like an entrepreneurial idea to me, doesn't it?
It does.
Now, that's not something that I'm going to do because that's not my wheelhouse.
Exactly.
But if that's something that somebody has an interest in and they have a talent for, then you can do it. If, like you said, if you can imagine it, you can do it. You can figure out a way to do it. Absolutely.
With that being said, go for it, Seneca. If that's your dream. Brittany Latrice asked about where do you see new business models evolving, integrating AI. That's what I was really trying. I see my people. I made an error, so I was trying to get into the AI, but I'm reading this. I'm like, this ain't got nothing to do with AI. What are your thoughts about AI and business models?
So I'm going to give you an example because I have I have a coach that I work with too. Like, yes, I've done a lot of stuff, but it always helps to have another pair of ears, another set of eyes to brainstorm and bounce off of. And just yesterday, we were going through some of the programming that I want to do and want to set forth. And she has an AI program that she put some things into, and it was almost disconcerting. the accuracy that it came up, because it was coming up with challenges. It was coming up with
was this ChatGPT?
It's not ChatGPT. It's a more intense version of ChatGPT. So it's more in depth than that. But
tell her I need to talk to her, or I need to talk to them. I need to talk. Wow.
Okay. Yes, I will. Gaia is her name, and she is on Clapper.
Okay, what a great name. Okay, I need to talk to Gaia.
Yes, you need to talk to Gaia because it would kind of spit these things out, and she was reading them off, and she was like, "Does that resonate?" And I'm like, "Yeah." It was like almost scary. It was pretty crazy. But it saved me so much time. Because it's all things that I know, but for me to sit and like put it all together would have taken me forever. And we spent half an hour, and that part was done. So we're going to continue with some other things that I want to do too. But yeah, it was amazing. I definitely need to get you connected with her.
Yes, because I love AI. It's funny because one of my mentors is Sophia Stewart, and she's like one of the originators of the Matrix Terminator. She has like won some type of lawsuit. I don't know all the details. I know that she's the originator, and I don't want to misspeak because I get excited and I get passionate and I love her. But she's been guiding me. But she wrote the Terminator. You know what I mean? Like,
Mm-hmm.
we know that this stuff is gonna happen, and
Right.
I want to talk. That's why I want to talk to Gaia, because just off her name, I know she knows what I need to know. So definitely, I don't even know where to go from there. But thank you for passing that. So you do believe AI is definitely it's here to stay?
It's here to stay. And I don't know what the ethical implications are going to arise from that. I don't know how it's all going to play out eventually. But I do think, for me, what I'm seeing, I feel like it's here to stay, and we can be utilizing it to the best of our ability.
Absolutely, yes.
Work smarter, not harder. It would have taken me probably a week if just sitting down and trying to think through all of the things and figure out how to write it and all of the things. And it was all correct. It was what I would have said.
Mm-hmm.
Truly, it was. It all resonated.
Right.
It was just easier to do. So yeah, I think we can figure out ways to utilize it. It's just going to depend with your business, and knowing how to use it is, because I don't know how to use it. She does, because she's done it. She did it with her own programming. She's helping me with mine. So she knows how to talk to it. You have to be able to talk to it to get what you want, if that makes sense.
Yes. No, it does. So I am an AI enthusiast. Like, I need to know about the new apps, but like, when I tell you I can help you with that, that's somewhere I can definitely be supportive. Because what you're talking about is, this is the issue I've struggled with. I have diagnosed with ADHD, dyslexia, and I'm on the spectrum.
Mm-hmm.
So although I have all these disabilities, I still will go and publish my book. The issue is, my book will have grammatical errors that, unbeknownst to me, it's not that I don't know what I'm looking for. I can say that. I can be transparent with my disabilities. I have no idea, but I know I need to get the idea out.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
So what AI has been for me is, and this is how I learned to talk to it, it's me. It's just making it suitable for you.
Yes.
So what I do is I pour out me to reframe it to be understandable to the viewer, because that was my disconnect. They couldn't read. They was having, someone said, I always laugh at this because I found out what an aneurysm was later. She said, I almost had an aneurysm trying to read your post. And I was like, I'm emotionless. I didn't get it until I found out what an aneurysm was. And I'm like learning about it. I'm like, hey, this girl said she almost had an aneurysm from reading my. And then that was even crazy because I caught it late and I yelled out loud. It was like, got it. I got it.
An aha moment.
Aha moment at the wrong time in the right place. I got another question. Brian's a good friend of mine. He's an actor. We met on a film set, the one I was producing with Khalil Kane. He was the lead actor in Love Trap.
Mm-hmm.
He wants to know, what are the top 3 pieces of advice you would give to new entrepreneurs? Take
networking. And not only networking, but learning. Just constantly, I am still going into networking rooms. How I craft it, like, I had just changed the bio that you read. I just changed that yesterday on my LinkedIn because of a LinkedIn Live that was done at the OWL office by Jonathan Palmer. Mm-hmm. And so, as you're saying, trying to figure out how to craft my message so that other people understand it, because I know what I know what I'm doing, and I know what I'm talking about, but other people have to be able to understand it, right?
Exactly.
And so I'm always learning, and so he gave us the formula of how, he was like, you need to be able to say what you do in 2 sentences. And I'm like, oh, well, that's not going to happen, because and I'm like, okay, but this is something I need to do. And then he gave a formula, and I sat down and I worked it out and I did it. And that's what you see at the beginning of my bio. And that happened yesterday.
Congratulations on that.
Thank you. So it's always just learning and evolving and being a problem solver, that and being creative, those are the things that you have to do in order to be an entrepreneur, because you're going to encounter things are going to happen. Like when I did events for the students and the businesses, there's always something coming up, right? Always something goes wrong. Well, you have to be able to deal with that in order for the event to go on. So because I could do those types of things, I'm like, I can be an entrepreneur because I solve problems all the time. You know, I had a student that wanted a job shadowing placement. I did job shadowing, everything from landscaping to nuclear engineer to NASA. I just called a person up from NASA one day, or I emailed him and was like, "Hey, I've got 2 students that want to be astronomers. Can you talk to them?" And
Wow.
we had a Zoom meeting.
Wow. Thank you. That's crazy. We need more people the world needs more people like you today. And that's what this is about, right? I have maybe 400 people in my telephone community, and we have a growing community of 2,500, soft and code leads, and we have people that are active in the community, people who are just warm or neutral, but we all need help. So what I do, I asked everybody, what do you need help with? I created a podcast, different episodes, talking to people like yourself who's getting their feet wet, who's getting dirt under their nails, to know that they got to clean under their nails, okay? You don't know you got to clean under your nails if you ain't getting dirt under them.
That's exactly right.
So for me, I'm like, if we can just, each one could teach one, but also bring you to reach one, okay? Think that's the end goal. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And I'm grateful because we just met. I just got back on the OWL app. In a world where second chances are as rare as responsible decisions from Jim, comes a story so unexpected, it'll have you choking on laughter. One man, one decision, one ridiculous, unforeseen opportunity to beat the odds. Will Jim's new lease on life end in triumph, or is his fate about to double down on disaster? Return. Can he beat the Reaper in this laugh out loud showdown, or is this his final curtain call? Coming soon on Eudaimonia.
He told me he was different from the other guys. Lo and behold, we go on a 5-star dinner date that I paid for. Then he ghosted me. Classic.
Every story has its secrets. Discover them at howtotameafuckboy.com.
I got on there a couple, maybe like 6 months ago, when I first moved back to Maryland, and I met Brad, and I said, okay, I need to step back. My business is not ready. And I left the app because I didn't want to come to people and I didn't know what I was doing at the time, right? But the beauty is I got on there even though, and I found out what I needed to do. Now my business is generating revenue, and I can help you with that. I know you said you need help making money with the business. I know how to. I'm a grassroots guy. I took political science in undergrad. I know how to sell popcorn, kiss babies, and get you some money. So
I like it.
That's fine, but yeah, like the OWL app still bringing me joy. I keep it logged on just for the serendipity of hearing that ring. And to get the call yesterday, just being available, now I get double exposure.
Right.
Not only on the podcast that's on LinkedIn, YouTube, and all these other platforms, but double exposure because one, me and you just met. You just saw me on there again. Now we're here for the third piece, and now we're about to expand. It's all connected. Don't disregard any of those moments.
It is all synchronicity. We are all connected. But if you aren't getting out there, then the opportunities aren't going to happen. So another piece of advice, I know you just asked me for 3, but I'll give you another one.
Give it to us.
Get started, because that was kind of my hesitation. And finally, and on the OWL app, Chella, I don't know if you've talked with her yet, but she is amazing. She contacts me every week and she's like, okay, what are you doing this week? What do you got going on?
Wow.
And so she's like, you just have to do it. She was like,
Mhm.
don't, you can't wait for it to be perfect. You have to get it started and then you tweak it. So that's what we did. So now I'm going back to all my experience with the nonprofit because I did it there. I created programs. I created an organization. I helped create. It wasn't just me, but when we started, it was me and my boss. I worked out of my car. I didn't have an office.
Wow.
When I left, we had a business incubator and a makerspace, and we're working in multiple states. So
Wow.
I helped build the programming. You couldn't have the business incubator and the makerspace without the programming that we built as the foundation, right?
Mm-hmm.
But we would always start out small and then we would just grow and we would evolve things and change things as we went to improve it. But I told myself, I've already done this for somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
I can do it for myself.
And it's funny that you added that piece in because I recently took the trucking course. You know, the big trucking course. Everybody's on trucking right now, right?
CDL.
So yeah, I'm studying the course, and
Mm-hmm.
that's exactly what she did. She was like, I can do this.
Mm-hmm.
She got laid off during, the pandemic. And of course I'm a nerd. So yes, I read every line. So I know her story. She got laid off during the pandemic and she's like, this ain't gonna work. I know the roots. I know the connectors. I know the A's, the B's, the C's, the E's. I need to do this. So she started her own trucking business. Said, you know what? I can get this out to other entrepreneurs.
Mm-hmm.
So what I do, I take someone like you, someone like the trucking lady, and I say, okay, I've been teaching education my entire life.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a script, give me a curriculum, whatever you want to call it. I'll perform. Let's come up with what it is that you work on. The next step, you say, this is what I teach. I say, okay, teach it to me. You teach it to me in like one setting. And I say, okay, cool. You need to do it like this, this, and this. And we're going to distribute it through these platforms.
Yes.
And it's super simple. You just got to have someone you can bounce those ideas off of and that has that experience. Yep, go ahead.
Yes. Yeah, no, exactly. It's what you're saying. But if I don't tell you what I'm doing, then you can't give me the help that I need. So if I just sit in my little silo feeling disconnected, then I'm not going to get the support that I need and I'm not going to be able to tap into the resources that you have. So I was always and still am meeting people, talking with people. Now I don't have to go to a networking event and stand for 2 hours on my feet and then come home and my body be wrecked from that. I can do it from my phone at home with the OWL app.
Yeah.
And so it's all about the connecting and it's all about the getting out there and putting yourself out there. And it can be scary if you're not used to doing it. But I will tell any entrepreneur, if you have something that you are passionate about, you can turn that into a business. You just have to figure out how and connect with the right people to help you.
And for those people who are watching, one, I know that my audience is limited, right? That's fair. For those who are watching, the way that you do that is a formula. And there's a simple formula to business, in my opinion. I'm not a business expert. I'm just learning how to make money. Produce low, sell to make a profit.
Yes.
So if you have an idea and your idea is as abstract as I can just help people do A, B, and C, well, why don't you put it on a piece of paper and or do this? I'm selling TV slots, right? I printed out what I offer. I printed out the fee. It tells you what you're gonna get, and I go door to door like a used car salesman. Not a used car salesman, but I go door to door like a meat truck salesman. I don't know. I do what I gotta do to survive.
Yes.
And I tell them this is what I have. Until you go out there and fail, you won't know exactly what they're looking for. Because then they'll say, oh, I might get it if it had this. Go and make that. Go add it to it.
Mm-hmm.
Sell it again. But you gotta be okay with defeat. You gotta be okay with unsurety. You gotta be okay with failure. And that's why I wrote my first book, The Rules of a Successful Failure. Now, this is not the cover anymore. You're not gonna be able to ever buy. This is a one-of-a-kind copy. You'll never be able to get this copy, right? Because of course, I put it out 12 years ago before I could barely even. My grammar was horrible. I spelled so many words wrong in this book, and it's like huge. But now I got an Audible.
There you go.
Kindle best author. So it starts. You gotta start, and that's what Tonya was saying. You gotta start. You gotta say it. Say what you do. Put it out there. Be okay with failure. Be okay with rejection. Because look, what does any of us know anyway?
Well, that's the truth. I mean, and anybody that tells you they know it all, they don't.
Come on now.
Because there are jobs being created that don't even exist yet, right? And so that's with the students that are coming up with all of this AI stuff. 10 years ago, that wasn't a possibility.
Mm-hmm.
But look at the things that can come from that. And so the way that I look at it is it's not, and you can, if you want to say failure, some people don't like using a negative word. It's a learning process.
Learning process. Yeah.
So you take what happened with that situation, and if it didn't work out, you just do it differently, and you try again, and you keep trying until it works.
Yeah. There was a class that I was in yesterday. I used Thinkific. Spoiler alert, guys, I'm not getting a promo code for them yet, but I used them to host my stuff. And she said, you got to be like Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey said I had that one joke, and I would just polish that one joke over and over and over again until it got better. And the way the audience fed back to it, then I would just go polish it. So you got to be the same thing with your entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurs are born every day, which means there's always a new venture. The baby come out the womb realizing that the umbilical cord can be cut differently, right? So now there's a new invention. You can do anything. Just like you said, what you good at? Solving problems. Solve a problem. Andrew Carnegie says, if you can solve a problem that every American can benefit off of, then you can be a billionaire, a millionaire. That's it. That's it.
Yep. When you're an entrepreneur, you're solving a problem. And if you come at it from that angle, that's the direction you need to go. Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, this has been amazing. Absolutely amazing, Tonya. Thank you so much. Thank you, audience, for tuning in. Thank you guys who are going to be watching this later and listening to it later. This has just been a powerful, oh my gosh, shout out to the OWL app, guys.
OWL, yes, OWL.
Listen.
We love it.
OWLL. Go get it, man. And it has just been a blessing. So thank you so much for joining me today. I am going to get into that segment. So you guys stay tuned for a quick commercial break. And so you have an idea. A brilliant concept for a movie that has been brewing in your mind. You can see it on the big screen, captivating audiences, leaving a lasting impact. But what now? How do you turn that idea of yours into a reality, bringing it into a full-fledged film?
Crazy looking chick on the screen.
Get you on that. I got so many women problems. My X chromosomes, they ain't never show up. We come in. We're a team of experienced producers who specialize in turning your ideas into reality. We take your vision and guide you every step of the way, from concept to the screen. And the best part, it won't cost you a dime to learn how we can turn your idea into a motion picture. Schedule your consultation today with our team of expert producers. We'll listen to your ideas, provide guidance on the entire movie making process, and discuss how we can bring your vision to life. So don't let your movie get stuck living in your head. Take action now and schedule your free consultation with our team. My name is Emmanuel Sims, and I'm here to help you bring your movie to life into the big screen. All right, guys, welcome back. So, but without further ado, I want to just give the floor to Tonya to give us whatever she want to tell us about, give us some words of wisdom, and just tell us where we can find you and how we can reach you.
So the easiest way to reach me is on the OWL app. So if you download the app, if you use my code, and you want to give your code out too, in case people want to refer under you too as well, Emmanuel. But so my code is TD190222. So if you go to the OWL app and download it and put that code in, then you'll get $10 in bonus money to call me. So that's kind of the easiest way. I prefer talking with people instead of going back and forth with messages, because sometimes messages get lost and things like that. So I prefer to talk with people on the OWL app, and then we can kind of go from there.
Give us that code again.
T as in Tom, D as in dog, 190222.
Tell me if I got that right.
Yes, perfect.
Keep going, I'm sorry.
Yes. And so so you can reach me there. I'm on my socials as Smurfette747. That's how I started out with my social media life. And it brings joy to people, especially in my age group, because they remember fondly the Smurfs. So it brings a smile to people's faces. So I've kept that. So I'm pretty much Smurfette747 on all of my socials. And you can reach me at the Dolphins, DOLPHENZ Life Facebook page as well.
Thank you so much.
This was so fun. Thank you so much.
I'm glad you liked it. I won't hold you. I started this. So the journey was, I'm in grad school.
Mm-hmm.
In my last semester, I got like 3 credits left, and I'm doing my internship, my last internship, externship, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
My frat brother said, "What are you doing here?" He asked me that straight up, because I want to do film. And even though I'm sitting in the office, I'm like, I want to do film. I want to make movies. I want to be doing this. He's like, well, what are you doing here? And nobody's ever asked me that. You know what I mean? Like, because I've been at that school since I was a kid. I went straight out of high school to the University of the District of Columbia, and I stayed there for 12 years, right? Mm-hmm. So no one's ever asked me, well, so I woke up one day, and I put my couch in front of my green screen. Not this one. I had a different one. Mm-hmm. And I opened my broadcast studio. 3 months later, the pandemic hit, and it was like wildfire. Mm-hmm. I blew up. It wasn't a bad thing. I was already living pandemic life, but I wasn't living my life. Mm-hmm. So I had an opportunity and an excuse to just go and live my life and be stuck in a house and just do what I do on a computer. Yeah. And when I'm saying all this to say, everybody's entrepreneur journey is different. But take what you have, take what you've learned, whatever you are. If you're an accountant, go and make money off being an accountant and pay for that to be your entrepreneurship. Go and make a business off of what you've been working at McDonald's. You got customer service. Offer yourself as a customer service expert. Like you have to take everything that you already have and you have to put it in motion. And that's exactly what Tonya's been telling us this entire time. And I just want to say thank you. Thank you. There's so much gratitude. Listen, community, you got a Cash App? Do you do those donations? You don't want to donate? Look, reach out to her on the OWL app.
Yeah, reach out to me on the OWL app. I don't really have that.
Send her a blessing, y'all. Look, reach out to her, send her a blessing. It was such an honor to have you on. Thank you so much. And if no one's told you guys that they love you today, know that God loves you, and so do I. It's the Drip Head Master himself, Drip Van Go. Drippity, drippity.
Drippity.
see third graders who can't quite master reading may have to be held back. It's all a part of the new education initiative, Hooked on Phonics, Extended Edition.
Hey Monique, wonder what you're doing. I cannot wait to see you tonight.
Yeah, what you doing?
I am doing, the laundry and cooking dinner.
Hey, I have a surprise. Want to see?
I love fashion shows. What channel? Chanel.
Yeah?
Oh shit. Babe, so nasty. My kind of girl. Send me something unique. I hope that she's freak. About to send my meat. Two can never be enough. Might take a long time to get sent because it's a lot to be on this Wi-Fi, but yeah, speaking of being generous, I was wondering, when you get off, could you be a little too generous too? Is that corny?
He said he loves to work out. The only thing he exercised was my patience.
You don't have to go. I know I was wrong. I don't want to see you cry. This where you belong. My feelings on my clothes. You is all I know.
Don't be the last to know the secrets. Every tale, every twist awaits. Secure your copy at howtotameafboy.com. Don't miss out.
Inflation soaring higher than a hot air balloon on a windy day. The crypto market crashed and it's making the Titanic look like a small fender bender. If only we could buy back some of those lost bitcoins with the change from inside of our couch cushion. Pretty soon we'll be trading our pennies for our dollars and using our dollars to wipe away our tears. No.
claimed to be the life of every party. Turns out, he was just attending multiple parties, all on the same night.
I know I was wrong. I don't want to see you cry. This where you belong. My feelings on my clothes. You is all I know.
Poor Portia, always a step behind. Don't make her mistakes. Beat the game. Unlock the secrets in How to Tame a Fuckboy by Emmanuel Sims. Available now on Amazon.
Take it all the way. You got this. Come on, you can do it. I'm weak. You are incredible. Do me a small favor, my beautiful goddess.
What's that?
You mind fetching me a cold glass of water? Prompt. My kind of girl. Wait, babe. Give me a towel, please. Sure. Thank you. Thank you. Sweetheart, I got one last request. I know we do things a little different, but I was hoping that this time I can be a little spoon. Okay. Awesome. Yes. Okay.
Oh. Okay.
Wait. Now you know I can't sleep without my dead cat. It's over there.
Oh.
Thanks, babe.
Oh.
Wait, how you look? Whoa. How you gonna get in the bed without cutting the light off? Rude. Wait.
Yeah.
Can you give me some cold water? This is kind of warm. Thanks. Beautiful. Monique, where's the water? It's hard to find a good woman these days. Monique, my water. North Korea testing missiles. It's like that neighbor that keeps setting off fireworks at 2 a.m. Nobody wants them and it just makes everybody nervous. Someone needs to invite them to a barbecue or something.
He is beyond extra. It's all about him all the time. He interrupts everything I say as if he doesn't even care what I have to say. And then he makes innuendos most inappropriate times. Oh my God, that dick though, it's magic. Right? What?
Hey.
Where are you right now?
Oh, I gotta go, girl. Mom's calling. I'll hit you back.
You on the phone with Monique? Mm-hmm. You girls been friends a long time. Y'all ever have sleepovers?
She can't stop talking about you. She is caught up. But I understand it, though. You sure know how to work it.
Well, Monique's my homegirl, but you a baddie, too. I just wish I could have the both for you.
Monique is too into you. She won't want to share.
Y'all don't want to share the God?
I just want to have fun.
Listen, me too. I just got out of a long-term relationship. I'm not excited about jumping into nothing right now. I enjoy being single and being free.
I get it.
You say that again, I'm gonna make you have some real fun. Fun is my middle name. They used to call me that back in the day. They used to say, hey, Fun, you are bad as hell. I want to just put you on time out. You so fucking bad.
Go home.
He told me he was different from the other guys. Lo and behold, we go on a 5-star dinner date that I paid for. Then he ghosted me. Classic.
Every story has its secrets. Discover them at howtotameafuckboy.com.
You don't have to go. I know I was wrong. I don't want to see you cry. This where you belong. My feelings on my clothes. You is all I know. I know I'm far from perfect. I just thought that you should know.
I gave you everything and it still wasn't enough. It was never enough. You made me feel like I was nothing. Made me believe that I was difficult to love. And like a fool, I kept trying. I kept trying till it became too much. I got in so deep that I lost who I was. I knew it was toxic. I knew it wasn't right. But no matter how bad things got, I couldn't help but try. I told myself it would be different this time. I just couldn't give up. Constantly battling over whether this is love or lust. Because if it's love, then why was it so messed up? I would treat myself like nothing. Yet to you, I gave so much. And then you go and break my heart.
How to Tame a Fuckboy by Emmanuel Sims. Available Friday, October the 13th. What's your gas supply cut? Got you up feeling colder than a polar bear's toenail. If only they could heat things up with some good old-fashioned diplomacy instead of thermostat manipulation. So you have an idea, a brilliant concept for a movie that has been brewing in your mind. You can see it on the big screen, captivating audiences, leaving a lasting impact. But what now? How do you turn that idea of yours into a reality, bringing it into a full-fledged film?
Crazy looking chick on the screen.
Get you on that. I got so many women problems. My X chromosomes, they ain't never show up. That's where we come in. We're a team of experienced producers who specialize in turning your ideas into reality. We take your vision and guide you every step of the way, from concept to the screen. And the best part, it won't cost you a dime to learn how we can turn your idea into a motion picture. Schedule your consultation today with our team of expert producers. We'll listen to your ideas, provide guidance on the entire movie-making process, and discuss how we can bring your vision to life. So don't let your movie get stuck living in your head. Take action now and schedule your free consultation with our team. My name is Emmanuel Sims, and I'm here to help you bring your movie to life into the big screen. And Netflix is shedding subscribers like a cat sheds fur in the summer. It's like they're gonna have to open up a new genre called Netflix and churn. Supreme Court overturns Roe vs. Wade. Man, I feel like we're on a time-traveling roller coaster to the 50s. Don't they know we're in 2023 and not 1923? It's her body. It's her choice. Tashi, you just might be the girl of my dreams.
What do you want?
Hey, why I gotta be all that? What you don't like when I worship you?
I think Monique blocked me on Instagram.
No way. What a hater. But listen to this. Remember that girl Jenna we met at the spa the other night? She's down to come over tonight.
You mean the girl you met?
What do you mean? You were there too. And guess what? She knows that you're here and she's ready to come over. So, yeah. She's here already. My kind of girl.
Hey.
Hello, hello, hello. So nice of you to join us. Come on in. Welcome to my castle. You remember Tasha, right? Can I get you something to drink or something hot?
I'm good.
Yes, you are.
Hello? I'd like a shot of Doucet, if you're asking me.
Tasha, no need to be in competition. Matter of fact, ladies, let's go have a seat on the couch and get to know each other a little bit better. Yeah. Have a seat. Looking good, girl. So I don't want to lose anything working with heavy artillery.
I'm sure you are.
Yeah. What'd you say to guys with big cars? Room, room. Oh, aggression. Even better. Have a seat. Looking good, girl. So,
Here I am, 9 p.m. on a Saturday night. Why? We canceled our plans last minute. It's okay though. I'm fine. It's fine. He may be juggling parties, but I'm juggling knowledge. Time to up my game with how to tame a fuckboy.
That you should know, you don't have to go. I know I was wrong. I don't wanna see you cry. This where you belong. My feelings on my clothes. You is all I know. I know I'm far from perfect. I just thought that you should know.
Got the heat, boy.
Thank you for the princess. What can I get for you?
Now, I know you know that Princess is a drive-through service.
Hello?
Pickup service.
Oh my God.
Thank you. And dine-in service. But did you know that they host events? Now that's a jackpot. Reneging is not allowed.
Gang, chicken and waffles on y'all.
You can even come through for a good word, too.
Am I helping somebody today?
Glory. So pull up the Princess, where the experience is always royal.
Mass shootings are happening so often in the USA. Talk around town is that they're going to make it an Olympic sport. And I hear that the gold medalists get a lifetime supply of thoughts and prayers. No. Well, folks, recent study has shown that climate change have turned hurricanes into the superheroes of weathers. They used to be the breezy sidekicks. Now they've got their own blockbuster movies. The climate crisis is like the ultimate reality TV show. And Mother Earth is the producer who keep throwing unexpected trials our way. At this point, we're praying for a plot twist that doesn't involve a fiery climax. No.
Thank you for choosing Princess. What can I get for you?
Now, I know you know that Princess is driving service.
Hello?
Pickup service.
Oh my God.
Thank you. And dining service. But did you know that they host events? Now that's a jackpot.
Pepper!
Reneging is not allowed.
Gang, chicken and waffles on y'all.
You can even come through for a good word, too.
Am I helping somebody today?
Glory. So pull up to Princess, where the experience is always royal.
New Mexico, Michelle Lujan Grisham has temporarily opened the concealed carry of guns in Albuquerque. Now, residents are going to have to resort to the age-old Wild Wild West method of resolving disputes. Rock, paper, scissors. You know what? I hate to say that I hate things, but I extremely dislike summertime. It's because everybody wants to go to the beach. The beach. The beach is so amazing. Oh, yes, it's getting hot outside, y'all. We can go to the beach. Man, fuck the beach. No, for real. What's the big idea? There's no eureka moment here. Oh, you introduce dirt and water. I mean, I got a bathtub. I can show you some things that I've done. You understand what I'm saying? Maybe I'm just jealous because everybody that goes to the beach is sexy. The guys are strong. The women are divas, dime pieces. I've never slept with a 10. Maybe 2 5s in one night, but never a 10. And I don't want to be reminded of that. Even the fat guys are in shit. I mean, I take my shirt off, and I do identify as God body. Don't get me twisted. I love myself. I love my physique, my muffin top, my little cherry on top of a lump. My God just happened to be booty. I tried to shoot for Apollo, but you know, we can't choose our gods. The boy poet. And today I want to share my piece with you titled, Don't slut shame Mother Earth. Don't slut shame Mother Earth or talk about her life as if it's something to be ashamed. Don't look at her beauty and try to destroy it. This is not how we should behave. See, our Mother Earth is special, just like us in many ways. Just like us, with many loves to try. And although it's hard for her, she does her best and deserves admiration for being so wise. So don't slut shame Mother Earth when she loves with her heart. Remember, she is your friend and not your foe, because no matter what you say, she is brave and resilient, and I thought you should know. Don't slut shame Mother Earth because she was adventurous since birth. In times of her love or times of strife, her lust for life was ever rife. You can call her reckless or crazy, but I call her passionate and hazy. Don't slut shame Mother Earth. Why should we point fingers and shame when it's simply a game for the same? Don't slut shame Mother Earth. We behold the wild and the free. This ageless lover beckons to see. So don't slut shame Mother Earth. Let us embrace her instead. Let us celebrate. The monkeypox outbreaks got people looking at monkeys like they the new viral sensation. We went from worrying about COVID-19 to be worrying about POC tweets from our primal pals. Last time, I'm gonna tell you, I started doing comedy. I was 16 years old, and I loved it. I love making fun of people. Why? Because I was picked on. Did they say the bullied how they was bullied? Yes, I was fucking picked on as a kid. You know, they couldn't say much about me because, man, I Cardi B'd. You know what I'm saying? That's when you blow up from being a piece of shit to something nice. I Cardi B'd. You know what I'm saying? I came all the way the fuck up. You know? Yeah, you want to be a million. That was the meme that put her on the map. I'm like, who the fuck is this bitch? This bitch is cute. You know, I love me a hood chick. Hood chicks are the fucking best. I'm gonna tell you why. They suck a mean dick. No, for real. I wasn't even trying to be funny. Hood chicks suck a mean dick. I'm the hood chick. This the dick. Like, you can tell they done been with some niggas that's locked up. Niggas fuck their face like they in jail. Here, take this shit, Ray. Take it. Who the fuck is Ray? She down there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Hood chicks, man. I'm telling you. I'm not talking about my dick being big or nothing, but I'm just saying. I thought I was, man. She made my whole dick disappear. My self-esteem in my bank account. That type of shit. I didn't know she was charging me, though we met on Backpage. You know, I'm thinking, hey, you know, maybe you thought I was cute. This might be a freebie. You know,
Get strong.
This is Manny. Obviously, everybody knows Manny. Hi, I'm Claudia.
Hi, Manny. Hi, Claudia.